welcome engineers, and the races have a problem, and today's problem is getting through the Monaco Grand Prix of my F2 career.
So you say I'm this
quick look at the
here we are
classification
in
the
practice,
end of the
and
session
it doesn't
Here
look too good.
top three.
2 tenths off our teammate, but
Thank you for joining us for free
practice
today.
doesn't always represent how qualifying will play out. So the only way we can find out how qualifying will play out is to go to qualifying. So here we are in the garage, and France is coming out a day later than I wanted to, because I didn't have time when I'd finished these races to actually edit and stuff. So I'm doing this day after, and so I've already recorded Britain and Austria. So not gonna spoil, but here we are. And if you look at the track status, clear, 9 out of 10 drivers. There's usually 20, but because Monaco is so short, it's like 2 miles long, you can only have half the grid doing qualifying at a time. So we're in Group A, and the other 10 drivers are in Group B. So let's see if we can get to the top of our group and try and even get pole position for the Monaco Grand Prix, because if you don't know, Monaco is very hard to overtake at, so qualifying is really important. So we're going to go right to the end, and when someone goes out, we are going to go out, and there goes Schumacher and all the others. So let's get ready for the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying, and I'm going to walk you through the lap. So going through the Swindle chicane with the high right to go out, and it's time for us to do our qualifying lap. We go really wide to start our lap, and we're going to go into the pit straight, which isn't even straight. We open the flap to DRS, and we're going to cross the line to start our lap. And go into turn 1, braking nice and early, going to push that curb to make sure we don't cut it too much, otherwise we will get a penalty. Heading towards turn 3 now, goes pink for turn 2, go down to second to go back to third, go back down to the second for turn 4, go get a purple sector in the first sector, and now we're in the hairpin sector, and the tunnel gone a little bit too wide then. Qualifying is now complete, so any drivers who cross the line now, they can't do any more laps, but their lap will be counted, like mine. So we're going through the tunnel now, and we are heading towards the Nobel chicane, braking at 100-meter board, braking down to turn gear 1, go really close to those curbs, accelerate as soon as you can, brake at 50 to the left-hander, really fast. Go into the Swindle chicane, ride that curve as much as you can, and the same with this one, don't pull it too much, otherwise you will get a penalty again. Go towards the end of the lap, and I'm flashbacking because it's my career. You can't tell me what I have to do. I can do whatever I want. So we're gonna just try and find the best position to flashback, and there we go. Going back down to the second final corner, make that corner a lot better that time, but going to the final corner, open the DRS, and we're going to go as tight as the edge as we can. And what's it going to be? It's P2 for the race tomorrow, which is tomorrow for the feature race, which is not too bad. So that's in our group though, so let's see where we are in total. And
so
just
qualifying is complete, and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top 3 are
first.
the Engineer and Nobuharu Matsushita. With qualifying complete, all that
that's
remains
results
is
of
the
Group
main
A.
event.
Oh,
We'll be
so
live and
here's results of Group
uninterrupted for the feature
B.
race tomorrow. So
And
make sure
wait.
you join us then.
We're 3/10 off, but... Okay. Oh, I get it now. Group A has the even slots on the grid, and Group B has the odd slots on the grid. So, could have gone... If we probably beat Jordan King's time, then probably we could have been on pole instead of Jordan King. But I'm going to leave you commentators for the start of the Monaco feature race.
Welcome to one of, if not the most iconic race circuit in Formula 2. A track with absolutely no room for error, a track that requires every bit of skill these young drivers can muster. We're getting ready for lights out here in Monte Carlo. The circuit to Monaco is, for all practical purposes, pretty much unchanged since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider, but this 2.1 mile lap will take the drivers here around almost an entire country. 19 corners, but not that many opportunities for overtaking. Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill. I'm Alex Jakes, and I'm joined once again by the GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, today's race takes place on one of the most infamous street circuits in motorsports. What is it about this track that makes it stand out?
Alex, I'm very happy to be here. Monaco is a short track, but the wall is just after the white line. The drivers need to stay aware from the line and from the wall. And this is so important to start in the first two rows if you want to compete for the victory.
Well then, after an exciting session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Jordan King leads the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Matsushita, Ilott, Giuliano Alesi, and Aitken, Correa, Mazepin, Boccalacci, Antoine Hubert, De Vries, Joe, Luca Giotto, and Delatraz, Latifi, Raghunathan, Galeo, and Mick Schumacher, Calderon, and Sergio Sette Camara rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So here we are on the grid. Our championship rival starts first, and it's 5 lights out, and it's lights out, and away we go. The Monaco Grand Prix. I messed that up, messed the start up as well. Matsushita has got past, and so has Callum Ilott. Yes, he has. As we lose the rear end, allowing Ilott to just carry on and go forward. So now we've just got to try and stay with him and hope that we can overtake on a track where you can't. It's next to impossible to overtake, but there's a yellow icon on the dashboard. Going orange as we're on lap 10. As we go towards lap 11, the icon is getting ever so more red. There's a lot of stuff did not happen in that race. Absolute boring race. But I think Jeff will tell us soon what is going wrong with the car, because I kept swiping forward on the MFD, got nothing, but I think I remember Jeff telling me something now. I think he has what he said, but tell me if he didn't. But he said there's gearbox issues, so you can see that I've had to go in a lower gear to try and conserve the gearbox, which is not going the way I want. But it's the 11th lap of this race, so that's going to be fine. But Jordan King further pushed himself away from me in the championship, which is not good at all. Because we're going to come across the line, it's going to be P5 from P2, which is really annoying.
wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just one lap, but there's a difference between that and every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own, you can just push and push.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
It really pains me to see my rival triumph. But obviously that's how you get rivals. You see a rival triumph and you see someone triumph and you're like, oh come on, how has he beaten me? So Jordan King, I can get the names right, is probably the rival that we must beat at the end of the season to go to Formula 1.
So then,
although I do feel like we will be going to Formula 1 no matter what.
It's a good result for Jordan
But there we
King,
go.
who extends his advantage
In the
to
championship,
top
we're still
of the
second.
championship. And so, driver
Not
of
too
the
bad,
day
but we're
then,
second by
Davide
2
Valsecchi.
points to third, which I
Probably
think
Jack Aitken,
is Jack Aitken, so he gained 2 points on us because of that.
And here's how things are shaping up
And
in the
Nobahara
teams
Matthew
championship.
seated
We saw
down
a dip
third in the
form from
championship.
leaders today.
But I'm going to
Their
leave you.
lead has taken a
Nope,
significant
Nobahara
blow.
Matthew
Another
is
team
in
that will be
third, not
satisfied
Jack
with this
Aitken.
race is
Jack
Charus,
Aitken's fourth.
whose good result moves them further up in the championship.
Until
Goodbye for
I
now, then,
am ready
but
for
we
the sprint
really
race,
are just getting
I'm
started.
going to leave
Make
you
sure
the
join us
with
again,
race highlights
like
of that race.
tomorrow.
So, yeah, here they are. I just realised I said no action happened in this race. A little bit at the start. Don't know why I didn't show it. Well, the highlight's over. Time to hand you over to Alex Jakes. I think that's correct.
We're back. For the second race, we've reversed the top 8 from yesterday, and everyone here is getting ready for what's shaping up to be a thrilling conclusion to the weekend. Davide, is there anything we should be looking for in today's race? The teams are all very competitive at the moment, so are we about to witness a push from anyone in particular?
Hi Alex, the team will have been studying everyone else out there very carefully. So I think we are in for a very interesting event today. I can't wait to see how this race unfolds.
So here we are with the black screen. Let's hope we can make a difference from 4th on the grid, as the top 8 are reversed, remember? So hopefully you can make a difference, and hopefully that gearbox issue has gone away and it was just temporary. So let's get on with our race and hope it's a easy plain sailing one to some points. There we are, starting P4. So here we are, getting ready. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and it's lights out and away we go. Lacey's got a better start than us, so has Jack Aiken and Nobahara Matsushita. Calamine on our inside once again at turn 1. But nope, that's Bocalachi, never mind. He was already ahead. So once again, Tyler close to us at the start of the race. But yep. Let's see if there's more action down the line further in the race. Get to lap 8, and once again our gearboxes decided that it wanted to be dead. So we're just gonna have to defend from ILOT from the rest of the race. And don't know if much happened, but if I cut it all out, then not much happened. So this is a shorter version of what could have happened in the race then. As we come to the end of the race, Gearbox already gone to orange on the icon, but Nikita Mazepin wins the race. Jordan King behind us, so we gained, what, 2 points on him? Well, that's not the race you want. Not when the top 6 get that far ahead. So hopefully we can make amends for it in France in the next episode.
To take the win for ART today. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
It was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and tire strategy, what is so cool on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car. It works for them, and the results speak for themselves.
Well, at least it's Nikita Mazepin winning the race and not Jordan King. So I feel like I know what the problem is. I've noticed that so far there's not really been high-speed circuits. I mean, you got the high speed at the end of Bahrain and Baku. I mean, and then Spain was pretty high speed. But then the tracks that I've been bad at, Monaco and Azerbaijan, they're all slow speed corners. So as we head on towards France in the next episode, I feel like we should do well.
Who would you say was your driver of the day?
But as I am now in 4th and 2nd in the championship, 4th in drivers obviously, hopefully we can gain some points on him, on the other drivers. Hopefully they make mistakes, but let's just...
I hope you'll join us at the next race when Formula 2 returns.
23-0, 22, 2, 2.7. Yeah. Much quicker than us, but I'm going to leave you the highlights. So until France, I've been the Racengineer. Share with friends, because friends have common interest. Like, subscribe, whatever. Dislike, comment the reason why you've done that. and any questions in the comments. But until France, I've been Racengineer. Bye.